I'm just so sad how retarded you are.
You're sad because you got embarrassed, bro. Like it's nothing more, nothing less.
How retarded you are.
Nigga, you don't even believe I'm retarded. You believe you're retarded. You look down on yourself. You can't even speak properly. You can't speak without confidence. You continuously fucking stutter every day.
Yeah, thinking you fucking caramel. Oh, holy shit. What did you go hush mode? Oh, what you
Oh my god, that was so funny. I went hush mode because I wanted to see if you're gonna make any joke that's funny, which you failed to do.
Debate. Dirty ass kid.
Anyways,
Are you
bro.
calling me dirty, nigga? What did I do?
Now he's talking to me. He's talking. He's trying to pack or something. I know he's packing with that shit, Mike, bro. Please, bro. Like, stop doing your embarrassing yourself.
Stop being a bitch right now.
You're embarrassing yourself, gang. But anyways, Booga, do you wanna talk now? You can't talk right now. What's going on?
Oh,
Slammy? Are you Slammy type shit? Mm-hmm. Why don't you focus at school though? Why are you reading the wiki at school? Why don't you focus in school? Like, why are you focusing on debunking shit that's about fictional characters? I don't get it.
well, I just want to I just want to like get a better measure so that you doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You said what, bro? I don't know what you're saying.
And see, you're interrupting me, right? That's very clear. So I want moderation, right?
No, you
Well,
stuttered. I'm trying to get you to speak in a clear sentence. Like, I don't know why these niggas don't speak confidently. I don't know why you stuttered. I was not even talking. I don't understand how you stutter when I'm not even talking to you.
I mean, I don't see why stuttering is inherently bad, but
It's
okay.
bad because I think you don't have confidence whatsoever. I slammed you.
Why would this be?
I slammed you. I slammed you. Anyways, you can talk about the tiering system, but you want to do it or not?
Moderation. That's really all I request. Because
moderation.
No, there was listen.
No, I'm not gonna get moderation.
The debate. It's just that for some reason no one was listening to me.
Hold on, Booga. Why do you need moderation? I don't get it. Can you not cut me off?
Because you interrupt me, like literally, like every half a second, you interrupted Axiom, for example.
Wait, was that half a second? I let you talk for more than half a second. So does that mean I interrupted you for like half a second then?
I'm being hyperbolic, but regardless,
so you're being hyperbolic. So you're being sped. Never say that again.
That's literally the nonsense.
Please never speak in a hyperbolic manner. That shit is annoying.
Why is speaking in a hyperbolic manner?
Makes you look retarded. This is not an English essay, you fucking retard. This is a debate. It's a discussion. What are you gonna call it?
Okay, if it's a debate and it's a discussion, right? I'm pretty sure
it's a debate or a discussion. Not it's a debate and a discussion.
Okay, those things are directly correlated. A debate is a form of discussion.
They're directly correlated. Doesn't mean they're the same thing.
Well, yeah, no, they're not the same thing. But at the same time, if you have a discussion,
then why are you saying they're directly correlated? Like,
if you have a debate, you have a discussion.
That's why I distinguish between them because they're not like an identical thing. Exactly.
Yeah, I know they're not. I know they're not.
So why are you saying they're correlated as a response to me saying that? Why are you saying they're correlated in response to me like distinguishing between the two of them? Are you stupid?
I never said So I never said that they are directly identical.
I never said you said that too. Are you stupid? Did you ever say that? That's
them correlating. What you're essentially trying to posit though is that them correlating now inherently posits that they have a similar identity or a similar.
Yeah, but I never said you said that. Manner.
But the thing is, right, is that a debate falls under the category of discourse.
You just said they're not identical. Why are you still going back to that, bro? We know they're correlated. We don't disagree.
They're not identical.
I'm saying that specifically because they're not identical, I'm distinguishing between the two of them. There's no bijective distinction between the two of them. What? Okay. Did you not agree that they're not identical? Why do you have to go?
They're not identical, right? But at the same time, one is a category of another. For example, a ball falls under the shape.
Go ahead to me saying, wait, you wanted me to justify them being not identical after you said they're not identical. Hello?
I never contradicted what I said, by the way. I literally just said that.
You wanted me to justify them not being identical after you agreed that they're not identical.
I didn't actually. I just wanted you to
didn't agree that they're not. What? What? Really?
I just wanted you to say the rest of your sentence. I just assumed that you were
really? But you never said that? Forever? So you think they're identical now?
No, I never said that they are completely identical. I don't understand.
So you agree with that I said before, but you said you never said that before. What? Are you good, bro?
I'm just saying, right? You said they don't.
You say, yeah, you're saying, right? I don't understand what you're saying. What are you actually trying to say?
Okay, let me explain to you what I'm trying to say, since you find it unintelligible in some manner. I don't understand why. But I'm saying that they correlate, but they're not identical. For example,
yeah, they're not identical. So why did you say you never said that they're not identical beforehand?
Well, I mean, it's not like I never. It's not like I said that either. No, did I?
Oh my god! Get off these VC, nigga. I ain't got time for you, bro. I ain't got time for this shit.
No, you have many time for me. Let's
I ain't got time for you, gay.
No, yes, you do.
Oh, we can discuss for sure. Yeah. What problems do you have with it?
Well,
like, you're gonna get embarrassed for it, and that's fine, bro.
And I don't know how I'm being embarrassed at the current moment in time. Okay, let's do that then.
You don't.
So you have a.
I know you don't know. Like, what? Go ahead. Like,
if you know I don't know, then why would I be embarrassed, which is an internal personal feeling? I don't get what you're trying to say here.
You can't be subconsciously embarrassed, you fucking spat, bitch. Like, what?
You're saying I'm subconsciously embarrassed? Is there any...
I said you can be. I said you can be. Okay, not you are.
I can be subconsciously embarrassed.
You're not tracking.
If I am subconsciously embarrassed,
you're not tracking.
Then hold on. If I am subconsciously embarrassed, right, you know, subconscious emotions are still part of emotion, and therefore are still felt by the consciousness, right? Just because I don't necessarily grasp the full emotion of subconscious emotion does not necessarily mean that in the physical, but I'm still not feeling the effects or byproducts of that emotion, right? So as I'm trying to say, right, we can just actually just continue. This is all just yapping.
So you realize you were yapping, and you're saying this is all yapping. Thank you. Anyways, so you're gonna continue or not? I don't think I have time for you, but if you wanna continue, continue.
Okay, so the first thing is that there are just a couple of grammar errors within the Turing system, frequently asked questions, and a bit of contradiction between the frequently asked questions and the Turing system at the moment. So the frequently asked questions posits that higher dimensional spaces are embedded within lower dimensional spaces, when it's supposed to be the other way around. Obviously, a freaking 3D cube would not go inside of a square. That's not logically impossible, right? So the square would fit inside the cube.
Really?
So that's right? And we also have...
For real? What? A higher dimension doesn't embed itself in lower dimensions? Really?
Well, that's pretty obvious. I didn't assume that,
I didn't know that. Damn.
Bro, being sarcastic. This dumbass nigga.
Please teach me more. Oh my god, guys, a higher dimension doesn't embed itself in lower dimensions.
So, since you agree with this, please fix that mistake.
I agree with it? Whoa!
Next,
amazing!
Next, right, what we can talk about. Alright, so next, what we can talk about is how being above all concepts of space within the Turing system frequently asked questions is stated to be high out-reversal, right? But at the same time, right, the out-reversal tier itself, which is stated to be...
Retard. If you didn't understand I was being sarcastic, we can move back on that, fucking retard. Anyways, why do you think a lower dimension, right, embeds itself into a higher dimension, and a higher dimension doesn't embed itself into a lower dimension?
Well, because a cube is made out of more than squares. A cube cannot obviously make a square, since a cube
do you
is
think a fifth dimensional... Booga, our favorite physicist. Do you think a fifth dimension can be a fifth dimension without the dimensions beforehand? Come on, Booga, tell us.
No, I do not believe that. However, though, this just means that a higher dimension, right, it has embeds of the lower dimension.
The higher dimension is embedding itself in lower dimensions to become a higher dimensions. Our great physicist, the best physicist in existence.
I'm not even gonna lie. You're literally getting destroyed, Booga.
Not at all, by the way. So toxic. Listen, you said right just now, right, that lower dimensions make up the higher. Is objectively true. So this means that the lower dimensions embed itself into higher dimensions, or when the higher dimensions have embeds of lower dimensions, right? This is just simply an objectively true statement or axiomatic, right? So with this being said, right, I don't know what you're trying to say, that the higher dimension embeds itself inside of lower dimensions, right? That is just a logical contradiction as a higher dimensional thing. right, simply has axioms or ROF or quantitative transcendences to the previous dimension itself.
You have
right?
axioms of qualitative transcendence as well?
Well,
Damn, who taught you
obviously.
mathematics, bro? You really gotta teach me, bro. Anyways, to respond to what you said
I learned
beforehand,
a lot of it.
shut up. Stop making multiple points. I'm trying to respond. To respond to what you said beforehand, it's fine for lower dimensions to embed themselves in higher dimensions. This does not mean that the higher dimension doesn't suddenly embed itself into lower dimensions. Because if you're saying it doesn't embed itself into lower dimensions, that implies the fact that the higher dimension can't be a higher dimension without the lower dimensions. Fucking retard.
Well, again, I agree with your first statement and your last statement. However, though, your middle statement in which you said,
wait. So that pertains to the Turing system. Everything I said pertains to the Turing system. Right, move on, bitch. What's the next point?
No, I'm not moving on at all, because what you said is that higher dimensions can embed itself in a lower dimension, and a higher dimension by definition is made out of lower dimension. So that is just a logical contradiction, right? Obviously, a higher dimensional being cannot exist within a lower dimension, and if we're going to appeal to string theory, which uses smaller higher dimensions, for example, it still posits an objective qualitative transcendence to the lower dimension in question, right?
Oh my god, bro. Let's get the definition of embedding real quick, bro. He's fucking kidding. Oh my god, he thinks embedding means you exist inside of that thing as your totality. Oh my god, bro.
100% true. Okay, so what do you think embedding is then? Let's go to your definition.
We're getting the definition of embedding. Shut up. I already said. Okay, shut up, bro.
Also, Warrior Z, I meant smaller, higher dimensions.
Smaller, higher dimensions. They're higher dimensions now.
No, if they're compact, because you find them in like all minuscule parts of our world. They're not higher.
Smaller, higher dimensions.
Minuscule.
So you're saying higher. The thing about string theory is that you have things like 6-dimensional, 7-dimensional, etc., right, being compacted into our world, right? I agree with that. However, though, these dimensions are so higher dimension objectively, right? So I don't understand what you're trying to say here. It doesn't coherent.
Wait, can you actually show if they're higher dimensional? I don't agree with that.
So you don't agree that 6D is higher than 3D?
No, I mean string theory.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No. What do you mean that's not what he said, right? We can infer this by the law of identity. I simply said that higher dimensions in string theory via 6D, 7D, 8D are indeed compact, as someone else said in the voice chat, right? That is indeed true. However, though, right, that doesn't necessarily mean that now lower, like 3D is now higher than 6D. That is not. I don't understand why.
What is he saying? He's stuttering. It makes it hard to understand what he's saying too.
Euclidean spaces. That's what the Turing system is based on. Euclidean.
Like he's so dumb.
Okay,
like he doesn't understand. What I said beforehand literally posits the fact that the Turing system is just fine. Because what I said was literally just the standards of the Turing systems themselves. Like I don't know what he's talking about, bro.
The standards of the Turing system was again. I've already embed. Actually, let's just actually go to.
He just said he agrees with what I'm saying. Now you're saying it's a logical contradiction. That's a logical contradiction. No. I understand what you're trying to go with this.
No. I said that I agreed with your sentence, right? One of them stating that, okay, lower dimensions are inside of higher dimensions, and then the next or the last part is that higher dimensions need lower dimensions to exist, right? Those are two things I agreed with. Now, the middle statement you made in between those sentences... That
was not even the second statement. Right? This nigga did not understand the entire second statement, but anyways, you got the definition of it.
I'm talking about the last statement.
Shut up. Daddy's talking now, right? In mathematics, an embedding, right, is one instance, here's his definition, of some mathematical structure contained within a matter, such as a group that is a subgroup. So, since a higher dimension, right, subsets of a higher dimensions are contained in lower dimensions, by definition, the dimension itself is embedding itself on top of these lower dimensions in question. So, you have any contention with that?
Oh, you can.
That's just a contradiction in all possible worlds.
I think what booga.
Yeah, you think there's no oh my god, do you think there's a contradiction in one world? Are you stupid? But anyways, you can posit why do you think it's a contradiction to begin with?
Well, that's a negative claim, so I want you to prove it's actually like
Oh, yeah, you got it, booga. You got it. Type shit. You said that's a law. What do you think a negative claim is? Like he's already losing. Now he's trying to rat. Like And he's still gonna lose while we're at it.
It's just an objective.
What's a negative claim? Shut the fuck up. What's a negative
claim? How can you say this
claim?
stuff and keep a straight face? I don't know. How?
What's a negative claim, Booga? Unless you want me to get the definition in Google?
I'm not gonna appeal to the Google definition because the definition of negative claims would essentially arise contradictions, right? The definition of negative claim is a dismissive.
I'm saying the definition of a claim, not the embedding. You fucking sped bitch.
What? What'd you say?
You said you saying it's a contradiction. You say negative claim. I'm asking. Do you know what the negative claim is?
Yes.
Okay, so how do you think you're asserting the non-existence of something by saying what I'm saying is a logical contradiction, which is you specifically saying what I'm saying has some sort of like false value? It's not like asserting the non-existence of the argument itself. You're just saying the argument in itself is just false. That's a direct assertion.
Well, you just proved my point. I hope you know that.
Oh, I just proved your point? Really? Really?
Yes. You said that the claim itself has false value.
So you think you're asserting a false value to my argument is you attesting for the non-existence of my argument? You think that
No.
Okay, so I'm not agreeing with
I'm
what
not
you're saying.
attesting for
That's what I said.
No, it's not toxic. That's toxic. Let me speak. This is exactly what I want to moderation.
Stop acting sped.
Let me speak, right? So essentially, I'm not necessarily applying a false value to your entire argument. I'm simply saying that your argument is contradictory. Now, if you were to say that your argument being contradictory is not necessarily...
If you're saying my argument is contradictory, that means the argument is false!
Hold on.
Basic form of logic!
Hold on.
Please,
there are theoretical laws of logic in which where contradictory arguments are not false. So you couldn't use that to excuse my negative claim. Right? I'm not actually making any assertion in regards to your argument if I'm saying your argument is contradictory. I'm simply saying that it does not logically follow, or it breaks, or doesn't abide by logical laws. That is a negative claim by definition, right?
Read the book. I just contended what you said. Now contend what I'm saying. Read the book.
Contend what you're saying. You didn't contend anything. You have to substantiate the positive in order to see the negative. You need to substantiate a positive in order to repeat a negative.
I don't really think Booga might be worse than Oxim.
Might be worse than
Oxim. The Oxim leave the VC is probably gonna sit there and cry in the corner because he realized he's a fucking loser. Anyways, Booga, bro. Oh, you still here? Damn,
yes, I'm still here. I want to actually give intelligibility to your wiki because you're just blatantly. You said
your argument. Unless you want me to recite the argument again.
No. Hold on. You said an embed. Let me speak. You said an embed is something that's contained within another thing. No, hold on. Actually, hold on to your because you're just bringing it blatantly. So that's contradiction to the law of association.
I know you think that.
You said that one thing embeds within another thing. That's the definition of embedding, right? Now, if a higher dimension embeds itself into a lower, whatever you said. Right, we all heard what you said. Right, you said that a higher dimension embeds itself into a lower dimension. No. Let me finish speaking. You said a higher dimension embeds itself within a lower dimension, but you also said that a lower dimension embeds itself into a higher dimension. Since a higher dimension has a lower dimension, right? So this is a contradiction.
Within another. When I say it embeds itself, I mean it's contained within another. That's to say the subset of a high dimension is obviously contained within lower dimensions because a high dimension cannot be a high dimension without the lower dimensions. A question, retard.
That is also false. The subset of a higher dimension cannot at all be the definition. Cannot at all. So a lower dimension is zero of a higher dimension. So this is a contradiction.
What did you say? Wait, you cut off on my side. What did you say?
A higher dimension cannot be so a subset of a higher dimension cannot be part of the previous dimension because the previous dimension is essentially the empty set of a higher dimension in question, leading to a contradiction.
Oh, it's an empty set.
Yes, a lower dimension posits an empty set or a set that contains zero in comparison to a higher dimension. The best way to explain this is that if we were to say how many squares make up a cube, since a cube is objectively made out of squares, right? The amount of squares that make up a cube will be more than infinity because the squares picking up, right, or the space that square picked up over the cube would be zero, right?
Oh no! Oh good lord, no! Oh my god! Oh lord! Oh god! Oh my god!
I don't know why you're laughing. Are you laughing at getting slammed and bodied on the street? Because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get into some sort of willful discussion.
Shit! Oh my god! Send me sorry, can you send me any book of vector calculus that says a higher dimension gives a lower dimension as nothing but an empty set, please?
Well, I don't
Go ahead.
necessarily need a form of calculus to prove this, right? For example,
You don't need the very
hold on.
basis
We
for
can simply use
dimensionality
deductive
to
reasoning.
prove that's the case.
We can simply use deductive reasoning upon this.
It
Do you
cannot be
agree that
deductive
0.000?
if you're using the basis of dimensionality.
Let me ask you a question.
No, Booga, you're saying you don't want to use the
Toxic.
basis of dimensionality to prove that dimensionality is like that. You stupid.
Not at all. Wait, no. The book of something, that's fact sufficient. The book of something is not necessarily the basis of something, right? For example, the basis of dimensionality is obviously
What's the basis for you saying the higher dimension, right, views the lower dimension as a non-empty set? Oh, wait, empty set, sorry.
Okay. Do you agree that 0.00 infinite zeros 1 is equal to 0? Yes or no?
What?
Do you agree that 0.00 infinite zeros 1 is equal to 0? Do you or do you
Why would I
not?
agree with that? Why would I agree with that?
Why? Well, I'm
Why would
just
I agree
asking
with
you a
that?
question first. Do you agree or not?
Why would I agree with that?
So,
I'm asking you a question too.
Is he saying 0.00 infinite 0?
He's saying,
one.
he's trying to say 0.0. He's saying basically decimals, right, that are within 0 and 0.1. Oh, sorry, 0.001. They're all identical to 0. It seems like that's what he's trying to say.
What?
Well, I mean,
What?
duh, obviously. 10 divided by 3, and that number times 3 is obviously going to equal 10. Yet that number times 3 is 9.999 infinite nines, right? So at the same time, this process at 9.99 infinite nines is equal to 10, and therefore 0.infinite zeros 1 is equal to 0, right? Does that make sense to you?
How does that
logically?
follow? How does that follow logically?
What do you mean, how does that follow logically?
Is 0 0? Booga, is 0 0?
I'll put it in text.
Is
I'll put
0
it in text
equal to
to
0?
clarify.
Hold on, wait,
What?
is 0 equal to 0?
Yes.
Okay, so is 0,0001 0?
What do you say?
Is 0,0001 0?
0, well, no, that number will just be 10, right? I'm talking about 0 point
What?
infinite zeros.
0? Wait. 0.0001 is 10?
No, that's not what you said. You said 0000. That's what you said.
Is he stupid? Huh? Dear Lord, my brother.
That's not what you said,
Jesus
by
Christ.
the way.
That's not what I said. But you.
Hey, let me just illustrate my proof here in chat real quick.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna ask you again. Booga, do you think 0.0001 is equal to 0?
0.00. Is there infinite zeros in this equation, or is there further finite?
Is 0.001 equal to 0, Booga? Answer the question.
No, I think 0 point infinite zeros 1 is equal to 0, not 0.001.
Are you stupid? 0 point infinite zeros?
Yes.
How does that correspond to vector calculus, and how does that prove that a higher dimensions views a lower dimension? SAE empty set, sorry.
Appeal to your wiki for this. Your wiki actually provides substantiation for my claim here. So we can appeal to unit intervals on your wiki.
Really?
Right? The unit interval on your wiki is explained to be the difference between 0 and 1, or at the same time being the difference between all real numbers, right? So the unit interval between 0-dimensional and 1-dimensional is the extent of all real numbers. Now, the lowest subset of a real number is 0, right? So because of this, right, a 0-dimensional object would be viewed as an empty set, or one containing nothing, in comparison to the first dimension via the same substantiation. And so we extend this to higher dimensions.
That's not the lowest subset of a real number, by the way.
Oh, yes, it is. The lowest subset of a real number is 0.infinite.
Real numbers contain negatives.
As I proved, this is easy. This is equal to 0, right?
Booga. Real numbers contain negatives. I don't know if you
Real numbers contain negatives.
This nigga's confusing.
Toxic, talk my name, please.
He's
Talk my name, toxic.
Okay, well,
Toxic, talk my name, please.
My man,
Talk my name, toxic.
why is he still talking to you?
Toxic, talk my name, please.
Oh god. Yes, please teach me more. The great booga. My
Talk my
man.
name,
Why is he
toxic.
still talking to
Anyways,
me?
by real
Toxic,
numbers,
talk my name, please.
anyways, Toxic,
who's
by real
that
numbers,
shit?
right? By real numbers, I simply mean the power set of a rational number. We're not going to include negatives in here.
That's not what real numbers.
And you're arguing rational numbers, not real numbers.
That's not what we.
No, you're just saying it's rational numbers, but we're talking about real numbers.
No. I'm
Give
not
us
talking
definite
rational
stuff.
numbers
This
because
nigga,
irrational
bro.
numbers. No, irrational numbers are still part of the set of all real numbers by the fact that
Yeah,
the
so then
decimals
why are you
contained
saying the
inside of
lowest
it
subset
would not imply
oh.
hypervalue, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, if you're saying that irrational
Oh
numbers
god,
are
he's
part of real
saying
numbers, why are you saying that the lowest
what
subset
he
of all real
means by real
numbers
numbers
is a
is
positive
basically
number?
not
Just
real
say you're talking
numbers.
about rational numbers. You're talking
I'm
about.
not
He's
talking about
basically
rational
saying
numbers.
what he
Because
means by real
irrational numbers
numbers
such as
is
pi.
not real
No,
numbers. I'm gonna take it
Feels like your mic's muffled.
if irrational numbers such as pi, for example, right, just posit that they cannot be rationally, what's it called, isolated,
He
right?
said
But at the same time,
rationally.
it's part of the real numbers,
He's taking
right?
the
So
name
because
rational numbers to say rationally, by the way.
what I mean by this is because of the fact that if you try and detect, quote unquote, what the what is it called, a rational number is, right, you'll always get another number or sequence. There's no direct pattern or sequence to an irrational number, right? But at the same time, it's still a real number, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. A real number, right, at least with the continuum hypothesis, does not posit negative numbers and instead just posit 2 to the power of the previous Aleph, which in this case, the previous Aleph is Aleph 0. So in this case, it would be Aleph 1. Does that make sense?
No,
Hello?
no, it doesn't.
There?
I'm not following. I'm not following. What?
Sorry.
Whatever. Let's just say let's just instead of real numbers, let's just say all positive decimals. All positive decimals.
Why? Why? Including spaces use real numbers. Why should we use all possible decimals?
Because there's clear confusion here, since you're not understanding me. So
Because you're the one who's
I'm not
confused.
understanding. Toxic didn't say. I'm talking about me. I'm not following. I don't know what Toxic's thinking. But
Like,
I'm
you're
not
the one who's
following myself.
confused. You try to use an argument that hinged on the fact that 0 is the lowest possible subset of real numbers. Obviously,
Well, yes.
0, if you correlate 0, right, to the external world, physically speaking, it's not going to be anything. But the beginning of a dimension, if you take, for example, length, the beginning of a length would start from nothing, and it's going to be something, and it's going to continue on infinitely. Unless you think a dimension starts from a dimension. Okay, bro.
All right, so here's my substantiation side of the
Oh, he wrote it in chat.
inside of the chat that essentially, all real like real numbers or the set of real numbers, the lowest subset contains 0.00001, right? So after that, you have 0.00002, right? Not, I mean.
So how does 0.00001? How is that identical to 0?
I just proved it. Here you go.
You didn't prove it. Like,
Look in chat. Look in chat. Look in chat. Look in chat.
I don't see how this proves it. Like, what?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. 10 divided by 3. 10 divided by 3 is.
No, you want to know why 3.33 infinite 3 is like times 3 is equal to 10? It's because if we multiply 3.33 by 2, we get 6.6 infinite 67. And you just add 3 on top of that. That's why it's like that. That doesn't mean that's applicable to that.
Well, if that were the case, actually, that's pretty stupid, by the way. We're actually going to build a calculator to do this. Let's see.
I'm also going to a calculator.
We could have done this in elementary school. But no. Booga decided not to give a fuck about class because he wanted to debunk my theorem system. All we had to do was just listen in class, sit and listen in class, right? Listen to him getting taught, right, the language of basic arithmetics. Now we're stuck here teaching a person on Discord how that works. What is this, bro?
Anyways, so this say that calculator is unreliable 3 plus 3 is 7, so this is a contradiction.
Wait,
You're lagging.
Your mic's cutting out. Your mic's cutting out.
Okay, so we can simply say that the calculator used inside of the screenshot is unreliable because 3 plus 3 does not equal 7.
It's
and so this is
unreliable?
What?
A calculator is Whoa.
Yes.
He said we can appeal to a calculator, by the way.
Yeah, we
This
can
is
appeal
so
to a
embarrassing.
calculator.
Genuinely
This specific
speaking,
calculator is unreliable. This specific
Like,
calculator is
genuinely
unreliable.
speaking, bro. This is actually
what
fucking.
calculator do you find reliable?
This is actually fucking embarrassing, bro. This is not even funny anymore.
One that isn't contradictory. Go ahead.
A
a
calculator that. Wow.
What he's gonna say?
Wow.
Fucking TI-84 is not contradictory. That's
Wow.
Does anyone here have a
Wow.
TI-84?
Wow.
TI-84.
Wow, bro. Wow, bro. I can't even make jokes about this, bro. This is the first time I've ever seen a person being dumb and still not have the capacity to joke about it. This is actually just. Wow. Damn. Damn, bro. This is kind of sad.
I don't know why or y'all.
I'll pray for you, booger, bro.
I don't even
I'll pray
understand, but I'm literally giving substantive evidence inside of the chat, right? And dismissing, right? False quantifiers or false premises for the truthful claim. I don't see how the heck, like, y'all are saying I'm dumb right now. If anything, I'm schooling you. I'm taking you to school, Toxic. Theoretical Toxic. You can become
honestly, bro. Honestly, bro. I don't even care, bro.
I'm crying.
Like, I rather take insults at this point, bro. This is just too.
Booga, this
It's
is so
just
sad.
like, honestly, bro.
Booga, this is so sad. I'm crying,
I can't
bro.
even make jokes about this,
I'm
bro.
crying
I can't
for
even
you,
make
bro.
jokes about this, bro.
I'm crying for you, Booga.
Like, genuinely speaking, bro. I don't even care about you saying you're teaching me at this point, bro. I can't even make jokes about this.
Listen,
Booga,
Toxic.
Booga.
Yo, I'ma just say, bro.
Booga!
He taught me for sure, bro. Like, Booga, generally speaking, he just taught me, bro.
Booga, can I say
Like, this is
something about you,
actually
bro?
just wow, bro.
I need to say something about Booga, bro. Booga, I'm so sad for you. It's to the point where I'm crying, bro. Like,
This is
it's so
actually
sad. This shit is so sad. It's to the point I'm crying.
Right? I can help you
Like, bro,
on
so sad,
any
bro.
specific
Shit
subject.
was
I don't understand the
roller
subject. Just
coaster.
explain it to me.
So sad. Send your fucking prayers.
Yeah, bro.
Send your prayers.
Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy your day.
This was
This is
so
at
sad.
the end of the day. This is just Discord. It's never that serious. I don't have any beef with anybody, and I have no enemies. Yeah, but Booga, bro, like, yeah, you taught me, bro. Like, I learned a lesson. I think I admit to being below you. I'm just gonna do this, like, for the recording already. Yeah, I'm admitting that I'm below Booga now, and he debunked my tiering system.
Wow.
And yeah, he's the go for real.
This is crazy.
Wow, guys.
Wow,
This
oh my
is-
gosh.
This was
Oh my
so
goodness
sad.
me.
Oh my god, so emotional. Wow.
Wait,
Anyways, I'm gonna do it, bro.
this is on power. Yo, easy slam talk. I'm kidding. I'm not. That's not the point of this. I just want
Bro, you have to be fucking joking.
He's being so
There is no way this man goes up here in VC getting demolished. Actually, no, this nigga got eradicated and has the audacity to say he slammed. Even as a person who has beef with Toxic, who doesn't even fuck with Toxic, already agrees that this nigga lost horribly.
See, he conceded.
And I just started to finish eating because this nigga is so ass.
Bro said it's a discussion. Damn, yeah, I conceded for real. Like, nah, you better than me, bro.
Alright, yeah, it is a discussion, right? But, you know, even to convince you of the system and, like, improve stuff like that, right? Like, I can
Yeah, but
sometimes
we'll improve it, bro. Like, I'll tell all my admins today that 0.00001 is equal to 0, and the calculator is just unreliable. I'll tell them today. I'll make it.
I'll have that page right now. I got you, actually.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Literally find every single calculator humanly possible.
Page. Math.
With every calculator humanly possible, we're gonna find out
So
that's incorrect.
0.0001
Scientific calculator on the
equals-
math way.
I already gave my substantiation. 6.66667.
They do that because they're round.
because they're rounding.
Rounded equal.
Check out the new BSBW
Rounded.
page.
And if it's rounded,
go.
right, that means
Let's
it's not
go.
an actual
Let's
value
go.
regardless.
What?
Math
So you
is
never
0.0.
learned rounding
Rounding.
off at school.
But like
Never
10
learned
over
rounding
3
off at
isn't
school.
really that. It's just that it's the only way they can actually approximately round it, because that's why they have infinite numbers.
You do realize you don't have to round 6.66666 to 6. Right, you can just do input 6.66.
No, but then you want to
Infinity.
get 10. The reason why
You
they
want
try to
them-
do that is so they can get 10.
Round them to so they can get 10.
Yes!
How about we appeal to Occam's razor, and instead of saying, oh, because they rounded it, right, it simply means that 9.99 infinite nines is equal to 10, right?
Why is
and the
Occam's
reason
razor, why is your usage of Occam's razor valid here? Why is that the simplest conclusion? Why?
The simplest conclusion, because you're saying that because 3.33 to the infinite 3's times 3, right, equals 10, you're simply saying that they round up the last number, right? But I'm saying my right, that is
Okay,
what is concluded.
but at the same time, no. But listen. But listen, you got your conclusion from Occam's razor. Why is your conclusion inherently valid? Why is your usage of Occam's razor valid in the first place? You just used a razor to get to your conclusion, but that doesn't mean it's a correct conclusion. What?
Put it in my SCP containment center.
Well, at the same time, right, I can substantiate this as objective.
Objective?
That if you're doing 2
That's
plus 2
gonna say
equals,
objective.
okay, am I good now? Am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay, so via Occam's razor, right, instead of someone saying, okay, 2 can obviously say, okay, no, 2 plus
okay, never mind. You're not good. Your mic's cutting out again. Bro.
Let me see if I have my Wi-Fi on. I'm on data. Alright, anyways, so essentially, right, within, laws of logic, for example, plus 2 law of association, right, essentially,
It's like Wi-Fi so bad.
It's still
Okay, let me rejoin. Am I good now?
yeah.
Like, am I? Okay, so essentially, right, within the laws of logic, right, for example, 2 plus 2 equals 4, right, via the law of identity and law of association, right, essentially, right, people can instead interpret this as saying, okay, 2 is just additive quality plus another additive quality plus another additive quality plus another additive quality. Additive qualities in question don't necessarily entail higher numbers, meaning that it simply equals 0, right? So this would be deductively valid. However, though, this conclusion would break the laws of logic via being overcomplicated. So Occam's razor prevents people from doing this.
It breaks the laws of logic because it's overcomplicated.
Occam's razor is not a law of logic. What?
I just proved it is.
No, you
Go ahead and
didn't.
refute it.
What?
No, you didn't.
Go ahead and refute it. Go ahead and refute it.
What?
It's not a law of logic. You didn't justify what's a law of logic, bro.
I did.
Oh my god.
You said
Oh my god.
in overcomplication.
There's no way.
Overcomplication does not violate the
There's
law of logic.
no way.
It's not a law of logic.
Overcomplication is
Listen.
fucking.
You didn't. You
breaks the
see,
law
okay,
of
so you're still
logic?
not refuting my. I also gave a justification for that as well, right? So
fucking
No. Okay. Can you repeat
No
it slower? 'Cause
fucking
you were
way.
spurging. Repeat a bit slower. Let me actually listen, because you were spurging a bit. I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
No
So
way.
2 plus 2 equals 4 via the law of identity and the law of association. But one could also say that since 2 is 2 additive qualities,
Bro,
right? So
it's piano arithmetic. It's not the law of identity.
Wait, are you saying that
It's
because
piano
two-
arithmetics. It's mathematics, bro. It's not the laws of logic, bro.
Okay,
Like,
so-
No.
You're
Let me
telling
finish.
me-
Let me actually explain myself because this person wants clarification, right? So essentially, 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? But instead, someone may say that 2 is simply 2 additive qualities, which is technically true, and the other 2 are 2 additive qualities as well. So essentially this equation would be built on additive quality plus additive quality plus additive quality plus additive quality, right? However, this can actually just be interpreted that additive qualities does not necessarily mean that it's now 1 or that it's now 3 or any other higher number. So instead, this equals some sort of number that is infinitesimal and is instead not 4. This is a deductively valid conclusion, but
No,
at the
how-
same
wait,
time,
wait, wait,
the
wait.
simplest
If you're
conclusion is preferred.
if you're separating the both twos into different additive qualities, then if you actually comprise the whole thing, you're not expanding it. No, you're not. Listen, you're kind of factorizing at that point. You're putting them in the brackets. They're all additive qualities on top of our quality. They're adding. They all make up that number still. You're just changing the situation. Why can they be equal? Why can it be equal to an infinitesimal number if it's still equal to 4? Even
How
if you're
the
separating
fuck
them
did
into
they even
additive qualities, those numbers, they still add up to 2, and they still add up, and those 2's still add up to 4.
Well, again, see, you just proved my point. You just used the laws of logic to deductively correlate, okay, that 2 plus 2 equals 4, yet the person who used the laws of logic and overcomplicated it, right, had a deductively valid conclusion at the same time is not accepting the simplest conclusion, which is the conclusion that we usually get within the laws of logic via inductive reasoning, i.e., if you use laws of logic to get one
Those are
conclusion and
not
another
part of the
conclusion,
laws
but
of
one
logic.
requires more laws of logic to get the
Those
other
are not
These
conclusion.
are
part of the laws of
piano
logic. I didn't use the
arithmetics,
laws of
bro.
logic to simplify
It's
that.
not the
I didn't-
laws of logic.
Sure, I did use law of identity, but that doesn't make Occam's razor a law of logic at all.
I never said that you doing that now means Occam's razor is off identity. I gave a lot of substantiation for this being the case. So can you actually refute the substantiation of the question?
This justification is what we're going over right now. That's the thing. This justification is what we're going over. No, I have to give
but
an
can you
idea.
refute? So can you refute that then?
Okay, well, you want me to repeat what I said?
That's not a refutation to the substantiation in question. You simply just posited a potential problem.
How can it be infinite? I asked you, how can it be infinitesimal if those numbers still add up to 2? And why does that mean I'm using the laws of logic for that?
Okay, so the thing is, right, 2 can be one additive quality plus another additive quality, right? And under this axiom, right, we can simply posit that 2 doesn't necessarily have to equal 2 via a higher law of